Hey everyone, what I'd like to do in this video is talk about Wirex. This is a crypto service, it's a currency service. It allows you to deposit money, exchange it for different currencies, exchange it for different cryptocurrencies, and it's integrated into different exchange services online as well, and they give you like a bank card that you can use. It is incredibly popular and I saw many people recommend it. In fact, 2 or 3 people on the SafeCoin Discord recommended that I use Wirex. But after dealing with them for 5 or 6 days, my opinion is that Wirex sucks. They suck. They promote themselves as their fees being really low, but the network fee is incredibly high and their support is awful, absolutely awful. So, sorry guys, I know there's a lot of people out there that love the service, but my experience with them so far has been really bad. I'll rewind a little bit to explain how I came to this point. About 5 or 6 days ago, I decided to deposit some money into SafeTrade, and the idea is just, every now and then I'll deposit some pounds into a service, I'll get some Bitcoin, I'll send it to an exchange and I'll buy some coins. I want to get into the habit of doing that more. And I looked at a few different services, but I opted for Coinbase. And yes, a lot of people don't like Coinbase, and yes, they can be quite expensive, but I must admit I'm lazy, I have an account there and I've always been happy with the way that it works. Now when I deposited, I had to put like a £2 deposit thing first, but I deposited £25, maybe a little bit too low, but I deposited £25, and to deposit that I had to pay a £1.99 fee. So effectively I'm paying £27 to get £25 worth of Bitcoin. Not happy with the fee, but that's what they charge, and credit to Coinbase, they are very transparent about their fees. Now the problem with Coinbase is that once I made that deposit about 5 or 6 days ago, the funds are on hold. They're on hold for 5 days. So, at the time I went, okay, I'll just wait 5 days. Then afterwards I was like, oh no, I want to get funds quicker than that. So the funds were on hold for 5 days. So I went to the SafeCoin Discord. I talked about that situation with a few different people, and 3 or 4 people kept recommending Wirex, such as Sia and a few others. And I've seen a lot of people recommend it online. They say that Wirex is the best, it's better than Revolut, it's better than other services out there. So I dived in and I made a £50 deposit. So with them, the admin fee for making a deposit was much cheaper. It was much cheaper. Instead of £2, it was 50 pence. So a little bit cheaper despite me making a bigger deposit. Now, this is where I was a little bit annoyed, because when I deposited, I get £50, it went down to like £49.50 because of Bitcoin, and I tried to send the Bitcoin to SafeTrade, a cryptocurrency exchange that I use a lot, and it was only going to send £42. It was charging about £7 or £8 for the network fee, which, you're talking like $10, $11 or so, and if you check the network average for Bitcoin, it should be about like $1 or $2. And I know Bitcoin fees are high, but it's certainly not that high. And Wirex are charging about 5 times what they should be charging. Now, I realise that the network fee goes up and down. The problem that I had with Wirex was that if you check their fees and limits page, there's a lot of information about card fees and all these other things, but there's no information about the fee that's charged when you transfer Bitcoin from them to another address. This is different to Coinbase. When I sent my money in Coinbase, the money had been down to about £22.48 and the network fee was £1.64, so over $2. But they're transparent about that. They tell you the network fee, they tell you exactly what it is. With them, they only tell you the network fee when you put in a higher amount, and then it will say that, sorry, there's the fee is like 900, whatever it was. It was like 0.000 and then whatever it was BTC. Now, I'm saying whatever it was, I was hoping to show you this in action with my phone, but look at this. This is Wirex. It's been like that for an hour or so. It says under maintenance. I realise these things get updated, but that seems to be a long time for me, so I can't even show you the problem with this. So at the time, I was like puzzled. I'm like, there's no information about this on their website. Everyone keeps saying this place is super low for fees, and yet they want to charge me about $10 to transfer about $50. Why is the network fee so high? So I was curious about this. I sent them an email. I opened a support ticket, and what did I get? Standard copy and paste template reply that answered nothing about what I asked about. They were saying all these other things about deposits and all this. The guy just went, select all, copy, paste. I replied, you didn't answer my question. Once again, another copy and paste reply, didn't answer what I was asking. And I said, listen, look at my question. I'm asking about the network fee. Why? I'm not asking about deposits. I'm not asking about anything else. And they suggested, well, why don't you transfer it to another currency and then send that? So their solution for their Bitcoin network fee being too high was for me to exchange it to something like Litecoin or Ethereum, send that to an exchange and then exchange that for something else and then, get the funds that way, which I was reluctant to do, and I'm still reluctant to do. The reason being, well, I don't know what they're going to charge for Litecoin, and I don't know what they're going to charge for Ethereum, because there is nothing on their website that details what these fees are or why they have loaded the fee to be 5 or 6 times higher than what it should be. And I've asked for that. I point blank asked, send me the page for your network fees. Now, I raised this on Twitter and I said, no one is responding to this. And this was a couple of days ago. And they said, oh, we're really sorry. Standard social media reply. We're really sorry about this. Send us your ticket number. Send them the ticket number. Nothing's changed. And basically every day I've said, what's happening? I really want to know. At this point, I'm not really caring about the money. It's more about knowing, because I knew I was going to do a video. I'm like, I want some clarification on this. What are your network fees? And today, 5-6 days later, I still don't have a reply. The reply that they keep saying is, we're asking the relevant department. The reason I'm saying this is because I see lots and lots of people recommending Wirex, but their fees are astronomical by the looks of it. And I don't know if this is an error. I don't think it is, because I saw someone else talking about the same thing. But most people seem to like it. But I think most people are using it in a very different way. They're using the Wirex reward system. They're using the card to buy currency and then use it abroad and things like that. I bought it to buy Bitcoin and send Bitcoin away. And their fees are absolutely ridiculous. There is no reason for them to charge £7 or £8 on a transfer that's £49. I would only be receiving £42 at the time from a £49 transfer. Now, obviously, Bitcoins went down a little bit. I don't have that much in my account. The network fee was going up and down a little bit, but it went from like £7, £8 down to like £5 or £6, and then it went back up. I don't know what's going on. I've asked several times via email. I've asked via social media on Twitter for them to respond to this and clarify, why the hell are you charging so much? They have not replied. So at this point, it's a guessing game. There's no information on their website. The support team will not answer my queries about it. They keep just palming me off. And I've asked to speak to someone on the phone, and they said that they don't offer phone support. So yes, I know there's a lot of you guys out there that like Wirex, but in my opinion, Wirex sucks. Coinbase's fees, £2 and then £1.64 for the network fee means that, deposited £27 effectively, and with Bitcoin dropping, then the £2 fee, I'm only sending away £20. And I'm not saying that's good. I'm not saying Coinbase is the best service in the world, but at the very least, Coinbase are transparent about their fees. They're all detailed there. They're all on their website. They're all there for everyone to see. I don't like services that hide behind this kind of thing, that project themselves and promote themselves as if they're really low on fees and they're really efficient and all that, the best service out there, and yet they're loading their fees high. I don't know why they're doing this, but anyway, to summarize, Wirex sucks. I'd love to hear what you think about this. I'm sure many of you actually use the service. I'm sure some of you are happy with it, but no doubt some of you guys have used the service and you've came across the same issue with me. And, when I've looked into this issue and I've looked on Reddit and I've looked in some other places, there's a lot of other people that are pissed off about this as well. So let me know what you think about it anyway. But my opinion, after dealing with Wirex and their poor support and their loaded fees for 5 or 6 days, my opinion is that they suck. I'm still on the search for something better. I want to find a service where I can deposit money on a semi-regular basis. I've tried Coinbase. Fees are a little bit high, but it does work well. And I've tried Wirex and they suck, but if I find something better, I will let you guys know. Let me know what you think about Wirex, and I'll speak to you all in the next one. Take care.